So I am doing my June TBR. Not gonna lie, I have a total of 14 books on here, and I'm kind of tired of bringing the books up and down. So I'm just gonna show you, like on my bookshelf, what books. So actually, the first book was on my bookshelf. It was actually so it's Kingmaker by Kennedy Ryan. I was supposed to finish this, but I wasn't in the right headspace to read it. So I'm definitely going to read it this month. And because I know it already ends on a cliffhanger, I am going to read Rebel King. So I don't even have to take that off my bookshelf. That's 2 books already. Then by ear, I'm doing Mockingjay. I think if I was to do the Hunger Games by like physical books, I don't think I would have finished it. I honestly, it probably still would have been a good, enjoyable series, but I don't think I would have been able to get through it like a physical book. Then we got Made for You by Cami. I have been waiting for that book for a while. This was her debut book. Originally it was only available on KU, and I don't have a Kindle. So when I seen her video of her having like her paperback copies, I immediately added to my wish list. And then the beautiful Miss Sometimes Robin Reads got this book for me for my birthday. So I definitely cannot wait to read this month. I'm going to get back to 3 books that I'm going to focus on for like the week that I want to read. And this is definitely going to be one of them. So also it is June 1st, so happy Pride Month. Then we got Only for the Week by Natasha Bishop. She won me over after I read the Lost and Found series. It's the first 3 books because there's still one more. Because I think we got Shane, and I think his book might be my favorite because he has a mouth on him, and I think he met his match with the woman. So I know he did some bullshit, so I'm gonna take her side automatically. But I had to get this only because she's, like I said, she won me over. So definitely read this month. Plus, it's June, it's hot, summer. Why not read some books about, like, having a good time, you feel me? Then I got another author who kind of won me over with her book Misconnection and Take 2, Stephanie Shea. This is Liquid Courage. This is a angsty sapphic romance. I don't know the sexuality label specifically. I'm pretty sure once I get into the book I'll know. But I'm going to say this is a angsty sapphic romance, at least what it's been described to me on Amazon. And then this is called Whispering Oak. This is a suspense sapphic romance. So I ate the first two books in the Gia San Francisco romance. Actually, the last 2, because I didn't read the first book first. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy this. Especially Liquid Courage, because it's going to be some 8s. I got A Worthy Love by Miss A.E. Valdez. Another book that I was supposed to read. Never happened. But I am going to read this book. This is Marissa's book. And this is the last book that basically ties in all the storylines with the Ace and Arlo's friendship group. Which we had Ace and Harlow's book. Then we had Kyrell and Quinn. Now we have Asher and Marissa. So I can't wait to finish. I got her book to her new series that she's starting. I think it's called Snow King. I have to check, but this, at a time I said I would never read like a 400 or 500 page book, but then I met AE and I met KR, and you meet those good writers that you just enjoy their books that you want so much that you don't even care it's 400. Then I got A Sight Unseen by, let me show you, I think I see it, Kesha Thompson. I usually, anytime I become mutuals with authors, if their book interests me, I add it to my wish list. And then by the time when I'm buying books, I add it so I have the time to read it. And honestly, look, this is a beautiful cover. It sounds beautiful. It sounds like it's a good book, and it's some spice in it. So I love a good adult romance with smut in it. Then I am back with my hockey romance. I have Rule Number 5 by Jay Wilder. At the time, I said I was in my hockey romance era, and it's been a while since I read a hockey romance. So I'm try to get back on track. Plus, I'm afraid the longer books stay on my shelf, the more I'm gonna lose interest. So I'm trying to read these books on my shelf. Then I have Don't Stop Me by Eden Emery. This is a dark romance, sapphic, stalker. I know it has, I think on her IG it says knife play, spitting. I forgot what else. But I've been buying a lot of dark romance and haven't been reading as much. Haven't been reading them. There was one I had. It was okay. It didn't really stick with me, so I ended up giving the series away. So I do have also the first 2 books in the Dark First series I have not read. So I'm like, okay, let me see if I truly like, dark romance, because I don't have any triggers, at least right now. So this is most likely going to be the first book I read for this month. So may get a review. Finally, I have Believe in You. It's the second book by Chloe Peterson. This is a lesbian workplace romance. So that brings, I got one more book actually, but this brings up to book 13. So like I said earlier, I have a list of 14 books that I'm going to try to read, but 3 books I'm going to focus like reading a week or every 2 weeks. Like, if I can read 3 books every 2 weeks, maybe 4, I could definitely hit my reading list. The last couple of days of the month, I usually don't read anything just so I don't force myself into a reading slump. But if I could fit one more book in, that'll still be good too. And then finally, we got The Dare by Harley LaQuotes. I'm probably saying that last name wrong. This is basically stepping your toe in before you start The Loser. Like I said earlier, I don't have a trigger. So we'll see. I think this is like a bully romance also. So we'll see if I enjoy it. I think the one dark romance that I did read, which was kind of like a bully romance, it was okay. It was cool. It was alright. It didn't really interest me. It didn't stick with me, which is why I ended up giving the series away. But we'll see if I like this, and if I do, because this is like a novella. The Loser Part 1 is actually very thick. So we'll see if I enjoyed that. There was, I think her name was Tally. I don't know your TikTok name by heart, but if you see this video, you wanted to know what books were on my June TBR. These are all the books on my TBR.